Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video we are doing some reactions to various trailers and screenshots and stuff that have come out for games that I cover on this channel. So we've got a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game that looks really cool today called Pyro-Illusion, which we're going to be looking at the second trailer for, which has just come out a few weeks ago. We're also going to be looking at a Bendy and the Ink Machine Christmas cartoon released by Joey Drew Studios, and finally we're going to be looking at some screenshots for a game called Porkchop's Adventure. Well, actually it's called Porkchop's Horror Show. If you remember, we played Porkchop's Adventure on the channel a few months back. It was a really cool Five Nights at Freddy's inspired game, and they've just released some really cool screenshots for the final version, which is called Porkchop's Horror Show. So we're going to be having a look at that and sort of analysing those screenshots. It's a bit of a mishmash of a video today, guys. What I want you to do is tell me if you enjoy this kind of reaction video, and if you do, I'll do these kind of maybe once or twice a month, collect up the latest gaming news, react to the trailers. So if you guys enjoy this video, let me know below, and I'll do some more like this in the future. With that said, let's jump to our first video for today, which is the Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. Okay guys, as you can see, this is called Pyro-Illusion. Well, it's actually called Five Nights at Roxy's, not Five Nights at Freddy's, but it is Five Nights inspired. Now, down here it says, we'll read the description, it says a fan-made Five Nights at Freddy's game made by D. Demeco, I think is how it's pronounced. There you can see it, D. Demeco. And then the storyline for the game, guys, it says Fazbear Entertainment closed down due to unclear reasons. Going bankrupt, left aside, bad reputation, succession of accidents, missing children. Many years after, still the rumours and mysteries have been picking minds and attracting people's attention. This may explain the huge overnight success of the child-friendly Roxy and Friends Pizza World, since the owners spent a big fortune on being able to use the original robotic structures from the old restaurant. Therefore, with this great opportunity, Roxy Loxy's band is here to amaze kids and grown-ups with a marvellous paradise set ablaze the sparkling atmosphere beyond what you could ever imagine. Okay, so I think the English was kind of bad there, but like basically what the storyline's saying is that after Fazbear's closed down, they took the animatronics and sort of modified them and built this world called Roxyland, or Roxy and Friends Pizza World. So it's kind of a spiritual successor to Five Nights at Freddy's. But with that said, guys, you can see some of the designs for the animatronics here. You've kind of got that foxy look there with that one, and of course you've got Bonnie's design here. They'll probably have slightly different names, but they look really creepy. So what we're going to do now is actually watch the trailer and see what that looks like. So let's do that.
You know, it's a great burgeoning opportunity for us and for you.
That's a cool logo. I like that. Kind of watercolored.
I've always dreamed of seeing them coming back to life. They grew close to my heart.
Do you have any idea how much attention this little thing could get now that their eyes are on it?
Could this be William Aston
mysteries.
speaking to?
What do you think?
I get your point. I understand exactly what you want to achieve, and I'm in.
Thank you very much. They will be in good hands. We will have everything under control.
The models look really cool, don't they?
Flint. Darkness can arise if you are incautious.
Oh, what's that? Oh, I didn't read the name there, guys. We'll have to go back to that. The designs look really creepy. That's weird. I like the music. So it's a different pizzeria but with the same spirits trapped inside the costumes. They were not careful enough. Before the blackout ensues, one final task is given out.
Attention all staff. The caretaker position is still vacant.
I like the kind of futuristic look to this.
Should contact management immediately.
And we're playing the caretaker by the look of it. And here's the gameplay. So it's very FNAF in style. Oh, that's creepy. It looks like there's mini games built into it as well. And you're the only one standing in their way, it said. Oh, that's cool. Do you see that little mini game at the end? It kind of looked like a sort of 8-bit style one. 31st of May, it's coming out. Okay, so that was pretty awesome. Let's go back to the trailer and we'll analyze it step by step. So we're going back here, guys, to the contract itself, and it's got animatronic info, and you can see it says Roxy Loxy there, original purpose unknown, details legs deactivated, eyes changed into red, flamethrower successfully installed. So the animatronics actually have weapons built into them by the look of it, guys. Like, flamethrower successfully installed, it says here, for example, for Roxy's design. And then you can see here it says Croco, so Croco's the crocodile one. Voice box successfully installed. Free roam successfully installed. So he can actually like roam about. There's Croquette, which is the female crocodile, and she seems to have like, it says jumping there, like a jumping sort of attack perhaps. And then there's Trudy the fox. Oh, and that was Foxy the pirate, so that was Foxy. Trudy the fox was Foxy at Fazbear's restaurant. So these kind of like a modified animatronics from the original restaurant, like we were saying. There's Triffle the rabbit. I have no idea what that is. Is that perhaps Bonnie modified into a rabbit design called Triffle? Eyes changed to purple. All guitar fingertips programmed. If you wish to add more finger rings, please refer to the instruction manual on how to install extra shows. Legs deactivated. Voice box successfully installed. Custom voice successfully installed. So that perhaps isn't a animatronic that can move around. I'm not sure. The final one is Stranderus. It's got sword movement, so that one chases you with a sword. And there's another one up here, Roxy, which has a flamethrower. So it's kind of cool, guys. It seems like we're going to actually be chased by animatronics that have weapons built into them, which is a bit different and a bit scary to think about, but that's pretty awesome. And as we go through the trailer, guys, we actually see close-ups of all these different animatronics, as you can see on the screen at the moment. It says we've got one final task, and you can see it's kind of futuristic. It looks like it's set more in the future, and of course if it was set after FNAF 3, it's definitely going to be in the future. And it sounds like we're playing as a caretaker in this game. You can see here the actual gameplay itself looks pretty cool. It seems like we have to do stuff like keep certain areas cool, like in FNAF 6. There's mini games, as you can see. There's electricity that we can spark to, I guess, like keep animatronics at bay. Let's have a look. Let's watch this bit again. Yeah, look, it says press the blue button to temporarily turn. Oh, it cuts off there, so we don't get to see what that is. But we can see here, guys, we're controlling the actual voltage of the electric going around. So there's lots of mini games built into the core gameplay like that, which looks pretty awesome. And there was a really cool mini game here. Yeah, look. It's kind of got an anime version of Foxy there, and it says, "Grr, you're getting on my wires." So it seems like to deactivate certain things, we're going to have to go in and play mini games, kind of like Pony Island, if you ever played that game. It seems a bit like that. But this is a really cool Five Nights at Freddy's sort of spin-off. I actually played Final Nights recently, which was a really well done mini game, or not mini game, spin-off of Five Nights at Freddy's, and this one actually looks like it does even more to sort of change things up. I'm really excited for this game. I'm definitely going to play it. It's out in May. I'm guessing it's free to play, but if it's not, we'll treat ourselves to it, I guess. But it definitely looks like a good game. So yeah, check out, I'll go back to the page, check out Pyro-Illusion on Game Jolt at the moment, guys. I'll leave links below to all of the things we're looking at. Remember, go and support the original creators, as we are basically reacting to their work. So if you do want to give them a follow, just go to the page here. I will give them a follow later. I'm not signed in at the moment. But yeah, it looks really cool. So just go and check it out on Game Jolt. Alright guys, so next we're going over to the new Bendy and the Ink Machine Christmas special. This is actually animated by an animator called Timethehobo. She's a animator that did all the animations for the Bendy cartoons found within Bendy and the Ink Machine, as well as the shorts that have released online. She's very talented, so go and give her a follow on Twitter and see what she's all about. With that said, we're going to be looking at the official cartoon she worked on for Joey Drew Studios and the Meatly Games, of course, which is called Bendy in Cookie Cookin. So let's watch that now. There we go, Cookie Cookin. It's always got the written and directed by Joey Drew Studios at the bottom, of course. Oh, it's really Christmassy. Look at, I love the little animations. They're simple, but they're like got a lot of charm to them. Oh, that's cute. I don't get it though. He put his face in it, and then he cut out a gingerbread with a cutter, and it came to life. And now he's cooked it. That's kind of harsh. Oh, Boris has got it. I noticed this in the cartoons. Boris always gets the upper hand on Bendy. So it's very short, but it's short and sweet. I like that. So basically, that was a cartoon. Obviously, we had Bendy making cookies. The little gingerbread man came to life, and then after he cooked it, Boris got it before he could get out the oven. If you remember last year, they actually did one with Bendy building a snowman, but Boris ruined it and melted the snowman, I think, or something along those lines. I'll probably show a clip while I'm talking to you guys now of last year's one. It was very cute. I mean, we'll watch it a little bit of it again, as you can see here. It's just, yeah, he's making his cake mix. He pours it in. This is the bit I didn't quite get. He puts his face in. And, oh, to flatten it out. Yeah, I get it. I thought it disappeared into his face, but it's because it's black and white, of course. So, yeah, he puts it on the tray, flattens it out with his face. And then Boris somehow manages to get the cookie before Bendy eats his gingerbread man. Boris always gets the upper hand. It kind of leads me to think, well, is that why Bendy was so aggressive when he got brought to life? Because he had such a hard time as a cartoon character. But obviously I've done a theory on this, and that wasn't the theory I went with. But it is interesting to think that, you know, like maybe Bendy had so much hardship as a cartoon character, even though he's a mischievous character. But when he came to life, he was this sort of demonic character, getting revenge on everyone that had made him that way in the cartoons. But either way, that's a nice little Christmas special, guys. You wanted to see my reaction to it. I really enjoyed that, so there you go. Now we're going to go on to our final reaction for today's video, which is going to be Porkchop's horror show. We're going to be looking at the new screenshots for that, so let's do that right now. Okay, guys, so here we are, Porkchop's horror show. Of course, we covered Porkchop's adventure a few months ago on the channel. We did a live stream for it, I believe, and we got all the endings to do with that game. It took us a long time, if you remember. I really enjoyed the game. This one looks far more sinister. It doesn't seem to have the cute mini game, the cute sort of Mega Drive inspired mini game. If you look at this, it's got, from the start, a far darker menu. There's chapters to it this time, as you can see there, and extras, which were extras in Porkchop's adventure, which we unlocked, like the mini games, but I don't know what they'll be in the horror show. Anyway, as we go through this, you can see he looks a lot more menacing. He did not look this scary, Porkchop, in the actual Porkchop's adventure game. He now looks like really terrifying, and there's like hooks hanging in the background. It's like proper like Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes from that. And then you can see the actual gameplay here. It's very Five Nights at Freddy's inspired, but of course, this game is based roughly around the concept of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's sort of a fan game, even though it takes place with different characters in a different location. It may have ties to FNAF, who knows, we don't know at this point. But you can see it's got a radar at the bottom, so he's obviously going to be able to use a radar, which I'm guessing is like the security camera system in FNAF. Perhaps, and you can see the battery life is there. I don't know what the Porkchop head is all about there. It could be something to do with like how close he is maybe, or how angry he is. And there's a timer up there which leads us to believe that, like FNAF, it is on a time limit per night. You can see here's the radar. So instead of cameras, it looks like the radar is more like something you'd see in the Alien movies, where you see signs of things moving through the vents or the rooms, and you have to like maybe shut them down, I'm not sure. But you can see there's a danger sign in the top left vent or room there. And I'm guessing down here on the right is where the security guard is holed up, so to speak. So yeah, interesting mechanic there. Oh man, that's creepy. It looks like we're going to get to ride the elevator again, like in Porkchop's adventure. Perhaps it will take place on different levels, and each story of the building potentially is a different chapter with different game mechanics. That would actually be really cool if they go and do something like that, because then it's not going to get stale and boring. It's going to have different gameplay for each sort of level of the building, so to speak. So that would be cool if they go with that idea. You can see this kind of looks like a hospital as well, with the sort of drip hanging up there, which is interesting. Oh man, and you can see Porkchop in the corner there, actually, guys, to the office. There's a cute toy one there, but then there's a scary pig animatronic there. Guest PC, it says there. It seems like there's some kind of puzzle on there. Oh, and look, it says August 2045, so this is taking place way into the future, even from now. So it's definitely like a futuristic setting for this game, as we can see. Oh, and here's a character that looks... It's probably meant to look cute, but I think it's deliberately meant to look creepy, because that star looks horrendous. Like, so scary. It says, now it's my turn to shine. So I'm guessing this is like one of the side characters. Kind of like in FNAF, you know, you obviously have the main characters. You have like little side characters as well, like Fredbear. So it's probably like that, I'm guessing. Or BB, you know, one of those type characters. Oh, man, and that is terrifying. At the top of the staircase, we've got Porkchop just staring at us. Imagine if it's like in Porkchop's adventure you had to click between screens. If you have to click to get to the bottom of a staircase and then he's at the top like that and he jump scares you, that is going to be terrifying. I actually think this game's going to be scarier than a lot of people think. That's the last picture though we've got for this, guys. I will be playing Porkchop's Horror Show and doing some theories of it on the channel because I think it's going to be a game that gets a lot of traction once it comes out, and I definitely want to be there to cover it. I also had a lot of fun with Porkchop's Adventure, and it was something fresh. Like, there's a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's fan games coming out and games that are similar to it, and I think a lot of the time they're pretty rubbish, so I don't bother covering them on the channel. But certain ones like Porkchop's Adventure, like Final Nights, they have something about them that sort of lifts them above the sort of the dredge, the kind of the bad ones at the bottom, you know, like all the kind of crappy ones that keep coming out. So I actually think this is a really promising game, and we'll definitely cover it on the channel. But either way, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. It's been a bit different. We've been doing some reactions to stuff that's been coming out. I just wanted to get another video out this week, of course, the week of Christmas. We're very busy, so I wanted to make sure to have something for you guys to show you that I am still making videos for you. I will be coming back probably with a new theory before the new year, so look out for that. It's a Bendy theory that you've all been asking me for. But in the meantime, guys, thank you for watching today. I hope you did enjoy this video. Remember to give it a like if you have. Of course, leave me a comment down below and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. And I will see you guys on the next one.